first, just Kevin Durant, just your initial thoughts on seeing what he did tonight.
Yeah, he hit a bomb and won the game. You know, it was a big-time shot by a big-time player, but he was really terrific the whole night, going at halftime, 10 for 11. You know, really carrying us and, you know, making some defensive plays as well. But, you know, for him to go 9 assists, 1 turnover while he's putting up that type of scoring production is just a very, very impressive performance.
And obviously, Devin, you know, Kevin was joking that you got your point guard back. But when you see 15 assists, 1 turnover, that's what a point guard does, right?
Well, we got to stop calling him one of the best shooting guards in the league. You know, he's a point guard now, so he's playing like it. But he's also scoring the ball as well and leading us. You know, but 15 assists, 1 turnover, and 24 assists, 2 turnovers by your 2 star players. Can't ask for a better night than that.
Another thing I had was defensively. I know you would like for it to be better. What do you feel like Utah was doing, and maybe what you guys weren't doing?
Well, they become harder to guard when Collins is at the 5. You know, I mean, that's all we talked about for 2 days. That this is not going to be the same group we saw, you know, a couple weeks ago in Phoenix. You know, it's going to be really hard to bring double teams to Clarkson, and we saw that tonight. You know, there's a lot of areas we can be better, and we'll get in the film room and on the practice floor and work to improve our guys because we weren't good enough. But we did hold them to 53 in the second half. I think using Nas Little helped us with that side of the ball. He's an example of why everybody on the team has to stay ready because your number may be called for whatever that game may need. And I want to shout out my centers as well. Those guys combined for 26 points, 11 boards, and that's an all-star performance from a tag team, right? You know, that type of production. So those guys were great too.
What happened once the Jazz cut it to 1? What were you guys looking for on offense to get you guys back to a comfortable lead or more comfortable?
Yeah, I mean, we just wanted to continue to trust the pass. If teams go on runs, that's the best time to extra pass the other team and not try to force and do it all yourself. And like we talked about with the assist totals with KD and Book, those guys did trust it, and their teammates rewarded them.
Thank you.
Coach, sorry if you've already been asked this. Just career high for Devin Booker with 15 assists. Kind of what you've seen from him as a facilitator as well as a scorer.
Yeah, I mean, he's just in attack mode. And then he makes the right play. And he's a very, very underrated passer and decision maker. I think we've seen that before tonight's performance. But to see him put up his scoring totals and go 15 assists, one turnover is just an incredible performance. And he keeps getting better and growing into his new role.
Coach, Kevin said you guys told him before the game if you lost and the Lakers won, you'd be eliminated from the knockout round. I guess could you sense that sort of energy in the building with those things at stake, so to speak?
Yeah, we felt like our backs were against the wall. We do want to be in that tournament. We want to bring our team to Vegas and compete for that cup. And we knew that if in that scenario this would be an elimination game. But we also know that winning 3 puts us in a great position to get in. We're still very alive in this thing, and but I did throw out the elimination game in principle to our guys. So we did come out with our backs against the wall.
I talked to Kate at postgame, and he said that you gave him a huge shout out in the locker. What did you say?
Yeah, I just stopped. Got the stop of the game. Got a big block on Markkanen. When we're trying to close them out. KD hits the big bomb, and then he gets the big stop. It's an impressive play defensively, honestly. To use his length, contain, and then get up off his feet and block the shot. So that was a huge play for this victory.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
We'll do remaining.
From the start of the game, he had a couple of corner threes, but just take us through that last one where he got the switch, sized up, and launched.
Yeah, I mean, just I felt I was in rhythm. My 3 been feeling good all night. I had missed one to start the fourth quarter that looked good leaving my hand, so I just kept in the back of my mind I wanted to get to that shot again. And I didn't know what time it would come around, but it was a timely one. I'm glad I was able to knock it down.
When you get to that switch, is that the switch you are looking to get, or does it just happen to be?
It really don't matter to me if I get a switch or not. I'm going to try to be aggressive regardless of who guarded me. But that was a play that was drawn up. We wanted to set a screen and see what happens after the screen. If they would have had a miscommunication, Book would have had a downhill drive. If they'd have trapped or something, then maybe out of road. And so we had options out of the screen, and they just did the simple thing and switch, and it's on me to finish the play. So I was just trying to finish the game off.
How big was a win like this considering the back and forth and you guys able to pull it out there?
Yeah, I mean, you got to give this team credit. Regardless of what their record is, who's on the floor, they play extremely hard. They don't give up at all. And they made big shots down the stretch. Jordan Clarkson made some huge shots down the stretch. Keontae George was great tonight. Their whole team, they played a great team game, so we knew we had to come in here and play a 48-minute game. We started off nice. They closed the lead, and it was an ebb and flow of the game. So that's how the season is. This is about finding ways to win.
You had a little chatter in the corner there. Was that with the Sexton?
I heard somebody on their bench say don't leave, and Lori Markkinen left me open in the corner. As soon as they said that, I just thought it was funny. And so I told him, next play you can't leave me wide open for the shortest three in the game, I was glad Nurk made an incredible pass, and let's try to do my best to finish the shot.
Booker had 15 assists, career high. What can you say about his playmaking and his passing?
Yeah, it was insane. It was insane. From the first play of the game, got me an open three, got Yuta a couple threes. I looked up, and I was like, man, he got 6 in the first quarter. Then I looked up again, it's 15 for the game. I mean, it was just so effortless. He wasn't hunting assists. He was just playing in the flow of the game. And he scored when we needed him to. He just played like a perfect point guard tonight. 1 turnover. He's setting people up. Man, it was a great game for him tonight. Only thing I didn't like was 2 missed free throws.
Without a true point guard, you and Booker taking a lot of the playmaking responsibilities. Does that wear you down over a game, or you just take it and you like it?
No, I mean, I think we're natural point guards too. I mean, we natural basketball players. We can play every position. We don't need anybody to set us up. We can set people up and be set up as well. So I feel like we're both feel natural handling the ball up top. It's easy handling the ball up top. You can less turnovers. You can see the defense better. I just think it's easier for our group if we got our scoring threats out top, just putting fear in the defense like that. So guys came in and made shots. Nas Little was incredible for us off the bench. I just loved his energy and loved his shot making. He had 2 shots, but they felt like they were big shots for us. And I just think we played extremely hard.
That was a career high for assists for Booker.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he would have more than that. I asked him on the bench, was that a career high? He was just like nodded his head, yeah. I knew he was in the heat of the moment, but I still wanted to know that info. But the 1 turnover, I mean, come on, man. You got the ball in your hands all game, and you playing in the paint like that, and you don't only have 1 turnover. And I wonder what that turnover was. Maybe somebody doubling him and stealing the ball out of his hands, but he didn't make bad passes, I felt, all night. He controlled the offense, and that was an incredible showing by him.
I know you said you were going to take a deeper look into the in-season tournament looks, but if you guys lost tonight,
We'd have been out.
you'd have been out.
Yeah, Coach said that before the game, and next game is not an in season. It's only It's only Fridays, Thursday, Friday. I'm a little bit off on the schedule, but I'm glad we was able to get back to 500 in the play-in. The in season tournament rankings. We want to be a part of that. We know how special this is for the league, so we want to put our best foot forward to try to win that. So tonight was a step in the right direction.
In the first quarter, you and Book either scored or assisted every point, 41 points. How important is it for you guys to set the tone since you're the 2 leaders and the 2 vets without Beal?
Yeah, that's the most important thing, and that we set the tone with how hard we're going to play. Obviously, offensively, we're going to have the ball in our hands. But I think to start the game off, Book and myself were locked in defensively on the game plan and try to, execute that to the best of our abilities. And then the offense is going to flow that way. So if we setting a good example on the defensive side of the ball, then that's just good for our team. And offensively, we know what that is. We know we're going to have an opportunity to shoot any shot we want, bring the ball up whenever we want. But defensively is where we got to lock in, so we can set the tone. So I thought it was good to start the game, and then we just kind of got away from it. It was a high scoring game. Some of those nights you just got to be in a shootout, and tonight was one of those nights.
Eric said Eric said that you guys, this should be the standard as far as scoring. Like he said, you think you guys could average 130.
That's 130 again.
Do you feel the same with that?
130 is a lot of points, man. You gotta make a lot of shots to to score 130. But it's gonna be nights where we get hot. That's just what it is. I expect our defense to be better than this. Giving up 128 points, that's not our MO. So, yeah, offensively we could be an explosive team if we make shots and if we continue to pass the ball.